What is up, YouTube? This is Savage Batman here, back with another episode of the Social Podcast. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe. So I don't really have much to really talk about for this episode. So this episode may be a little bit shorter than usual, but we're going to talk about a little bit about the MLB. So we're gonna talk about the Angels and the Rockies. So the Angels, and I mean like legitimately, dropped 23 runs within the first 4 innings of the game, and then inning 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 9 were I want to say Colorado. Might have scored right in the 9th inning. But 25-1 was the final score. And I will try to react to the highlights for you guys, just to prove to you guys that this isn't even like that. 23 runs were scored in the 25 runs were scored in the game, and so basically with home run, mostly RBIs. So basically the 23 nothing and up to inning 4, and then up until inning number 6, there was, up till inning 6, 2 more runs were added on to the 23-0 lead by the Angels. They were 25-0, breaking the franchise record for the most runs in the game, which the last time they scored more than 20 runs in a game. Well, I wouldn't say the last time they did, but the last time, well, the most runs that they've scored in the game was 24. Which was in 1879. So they waited. So it was about 100 and so years. So let's see, 2023. So 1979 was 2019, about 40, so about 144 years ago, the Angels scored 24 runs in a game, and then 144 years later, the Angels break that record with 25 runs, and winning 25-1 over the Colorado Rockies. And then for the Men's College World Series, which the series is tied up at 1-1 right now. Basically, so I don't know what the final score of the first game was, because LSU won the first game, and then Florida won the second game 24-4. With LSU scoring a run in the 9th inning. So it scored 24-4. And Florida won 24-4 to tie the series 1-1. And then the USFL. I didn't really have too much to talk about for this episode. But the USFL Championship is already here. This coming weekend. The Birmingham Stallions versus the Pittsburgh Maulers. I don't remember what the final score of the game was, but when the Maulers won, they won 31-27. I didn't watch really any of Sunday's game, so I don't know what the score is, but the Maulers won 31-27 over the New Jersey Generals, going into the USFL Championship, and then the Stallions won. So the So the USFL Championship is the Pittsburgh Maulers and the Birmingham Stallions, which the Maulers won the North Division 4-6 with, what was it, New Jersey beating Philadelphia 24-20, no, 23-20, with E.J. Perry scoring the game-winning touchdown. So then, what is it? New Jersey would win 23-20, and Pittsburgh won the division. So now the USFL Championship is set. So I'm gonna say the final score. I don't know if but see, I like Pittsburgh, so I don't know if they're gonna win, but I'd say the score is probably gonna be 34-31. If I had to pick Pittsburgh to win, if I had to say Pittsburgh to win, I would say 34-31. Close game. Birmingham is 8-2, so that's something to look out. I mean, they were the best team in the USFL this year, and you know. But in the AHL world, the American Hockey League, the Syracuse Crunch have hired a new head coach. After 7 years, Ben Grew. Can't remember. I think he took another job within the Lightning organization, so the Lightning hired a new head coach. I can't remember what his name is, but the Syracuse Crunch have hired a new head coach for the upcoming 2023-2024 season, as this is the 30th season of the Syracuse Crunch. My thoughts on it, I think he'll be a good head coach for the Crunch. I'll do a separate video with my own opinion on it. But I'm not gonna go too in depth. But I think he'll do pretty good. I mean, he was with San Diego, the affiliate team of the Anaheim Ducks, and then he was with Laval, the Montreal Canadiens affiliate team. So he was. I can't remember what San Diego's name is for. Anaheim Ducks affiliate team. It's San Diego something, I can't remember. But the Laval Rocket. He used to be with the Laval Rocket. So I'll do my own video on it, of my opinion on it. So, but I hope you guys enjoy this episode. I won't have a lot to talk about for this episode, but for this episode, I'm only gonna get it to 10 minutes. But for the NHL, the Lightning already released their preseason schedule. So the preseason schedule is already released for the Tampa Bay Lightning. I don't know about any other team, but I did talk about the NHL playoffs a little bit in one of the episodes. I think it was episode 2 that I did. It was a half an hour episode, so it was episode 2. Episode 3, but I'm actually happy that Colorado didn't win again, which I was actually kind of happy, because I remember, I'm surprised, I'm surprised that, Boston didn't go all the way. I mean, they were the best team in hockey, but they didn't go all the way. You're the best team in hockey. Like, at the start of the Stanley Cup playoffs, they were projected to go all the way to the Stanley Cup, but lost first round to Florida. Which actually, while I was on my way to North Carolina, which I actually mentioned this, and I actually watched the game when Florida hit the game-winning goal and beat Boston, but I am going to wrap this episode up here. So make sure you guys hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Peace out, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream that I do. Peace out.